Good afternoon, social media family. It's Ms.Naturallyreeree coming to you this afternoon. I just finished a long day at work today. For those of you who do not know, I work part time for the NFL for the Houston Texans, and it just so happens today is game day. So the Texans play the Colts. Even though we did not win, I had so much fun at our first home game here in Houston. And today I'm also coming to you because I wanted to share with you another perfume talk. I did record before regarding my perfume topic that I wanted to talk about on today, but I did not like how it translated. So, what better day to do it than today? And to top it off, today is my birthday. I am so blessed and so happy to say I am 48 years young, and this is what 48 looks like. So I am just so blessed and honored to see chapter 48. And yeah, I'm just excited. So thank each and every one of you for telling me happy birthday. But I'm gonna do probably a separate video about that later. But I'm just coming to you to talk about another fragrance. Just happens to be a black owned business. Now I may have to switch up some things because while on my wellness journey, I'm on a fragrance journey as well. When I was on my fragrance journey, I found some fragrances that are $50 or less, and they are some black owned businesses, but then I found some that are other business of other ethnicities. So I may have to switch things up for a little bit because, you know, money is tight and change is strange. And if you still want to smell good and you want to get a decent deal on a fragrance, y'all might have to start checking me out a little bit more because while I'm on this fragrance journey, I found a couple of fragrances that was less than $50, and I've even found one that was for $5. You heard me, $5. It's being discontinued, so it's just happens that way, but you cannot beat a fragrance for $5. $5. Yes, ma'am. It is not a black owned business. I may have to bring it up one day this week, so y'all ladies may need to catch it before it goes completely out of stock because I found one fragrance for $5 and another for 10. And if you are just into a budget, especially at this stage in life, I don't care if you're 29, 39, 49, 59, 69, and you're on a budget but you want to smell good, you might need to catch me on a few videos because I might have to start pulling up some videos with some smell goods under $50. And you don't have to go on Amazon, and I'm here to prove that. So I'm going to have to start mentioning a few of those while in between everything else I wanted to work on. But today, I wanted to talk about the first fragrance that I bought when I started my fragrance journey all over again. And that fragrance is Mair. And this is the bottle. And the name of this particular fragrance is Remember When. And so this fragrance is black owned, woman led, and it's based out of here in Houston, Texas. So I found a great fragrance here in Houston, Texas. And if you sign up for the newsletter, you get 10% off. So for a 3.4 ounce bottle, I paid right at $100 because it was free shipping and handling if you purchase more than $100. And then you get 10% off. So literally, I got this fragrance for $100. Now I know $100 may not be something reasonable, but at the time when I purchased this was very reasonable because how many places do you know that's going to charge $100 for a 3.4 ounce bottle? I don't know too many. I think the cheapest one I saw was maybe $118, and that's if you buy it off of a discounted retailer such as Fragrance Net or even eBay if you catch it on sale. but from the actual brand itself, you're not going to find that anywhere. So again, this is Mair, and the bottle is simple. It's a little classic look. It's just like, any other bottle as you see here, but this bottle kind of reminds me of a classic fragrance house. Like if you see Chanel, for example, because Chanel is classic. It's well known. It's what I consider to be vintage because Chanel's been around when since I was a little girl, and maybe way before that. That's what this bottle reminds me of. And the juice in here is freaking amazing. I absolutely love it. This is a jasmine dominated scent. I'm going to close the tap, and here I go with these tops again. But the top is real. You can close it and open it, and it's stable. But it's a jasmine heavy note. So if you're not crazy about the jasmine note, definitely stay away from this. I like jasmine. I found that to be one of the fragrances I enjoy while on the beginning stages of my fragrance journey. My fragrance journey still continues, but I do remember the first time I bought this fragrance, and at that time it was very heavy on the jasmine. It has since toned down because I kept it, and that's been about 2 years now since I've had this fragrance. And the fragrance is so light, it's airy. It does have a citrus note in the middle of the fragrance. So throughout the very beginning of the fragrance, you can smell the jasmine. So I'm gonna just spray one time because I've already sprayed fragrance for today. It was my birthday. So I'm gonna mention what I wore today in just a minute. But if you see, the mister is very light, and you can smell the freshness of like the citrus note. It does have a woodsy finisher at the end. So if you are if you like that citrus and that wood note in the background, you would like this. um, Definitely jasmine. So throughout, against my body chemistry, the jasmine note was very dominant in the beginning, in the middle, as well as the end. In the end, I did get the woodsy notes at the end of the fragrance, but against my body chemistry, jasmine was throughout. So what this fragrance reminds me of, it's titled appropriately, which is Remember When. And so the memory that comes to me when I wear this fragrance is the very first fragrance I remember as a young girl, and my grandmother used to go out quite often right before she had passed, and she lived an amazing life. But when my grandmother used to go out to hang out with friends or even with her significant other, she would dress so beautifully, like looking like the diva that she was. And she would always put on a fragrance, and it had like a jasmine note to it. So when I wear this fragrance, it brings me back to that time when I was a little girl, just watching my grandmother get all dolled up, ready to go out for the night, or even spending a few hours with her significant other, and she would be so dressed to the nines with this scent. And it just, when she wore it, you could just smell the elegance, you can just smell the refinement of who she was as a woman of a certain age. And it didn't smell old fashioned on her or anything, because like I said, she was still living her life, even until she got sick, and then eventually she passed. She was 88 years old, but she lived an amazing life. She was beautiful. So that's what this fragrance reminded me of. It reminded me of my grandmother. And she just, every time when I wore this, it just brings me back. It transports me to that time when I was a little girl, and that was back in the 80s. So this fragrance, you can find this fragrance at Macy's. You can also find it on the retailer shop on her brand website. And I want to say it's mairfragrance.com. Don't quote me on that. I will definitely put the link information up for you. If you sign up for the newsletter, you'll get 10% off as well as free shipping. So she does have another fragrance. It's only 2 in her line, in her collection. So it's this fragrance, which is Remember When, and another one called Peony Silk. And I have not tried Peony Silk, but I've tried Remember When, and this fragrance is absolutely lovely. I like the fact that, particularly with this particular company, I received a handwritten note with her thanking me for buying this product, and that was just a nice touch that I find very nice. Who do you know that hand writes a note telling a customer thank you for buying their fragrance? You don't see too many brands do that, and I was very happy to hear that this particular brand did that and seen it for my own eyes. The packaging came out so simplistic, but yet it was pretty and elegant. And this fragrance, just like I said, it reminds me of that time period that I can distinctly remember. Now, if you're not really keen on buying a full 3.4 ounce bottle for $100, I completely understand. But if you're willing to, go to Scentberg.com. And I know a lot of people may think Scentberg is $16.95 per month, and you get the chance to get a travel size bottle of the fragrance of your choice. So if you just want to try a travel size as a sample, just to see if you like the fragrance or not, go to Scentberg. And Scentberg has thousands, well, not thousands, maybe hundreds of fragrances that you can choose from Parfums de Marly, from Mair, and hey, Mind Games is on there. Now, I know some of you ladies and even gents may be on Scentberg, and y'all are looking at Mind Games, and I know that new collection is out there, and I'm just like all the other ladies. I want some of that too. But the old collection that they got out, I only had one, and I think that was Checkmate, and I was floored. I was speechless. I have her, and I still have her, and I'm saving her for a special day. I may just save it just because I might want to top it off with what I'm wearing today, because today I'm just in that kind of mood. I'm just that kind of girl. I turned 48 today. So, hey, if you want Mind Games and you want a sample, you don't want to pay $335, $350, $400, get you a sample on Scentberg.com. You're not going to be disappointed. But definitely check out Mair, because it's a local brand. And like I said, if you don't want to pay the $100 price tag, check them out. I'll send you the link and the information that you need. And you're more than welcome to check it out for yourself. See if it's something that you may like. But if not, I completely understand that. But there's other fragrances you can choose from. Now, for my scent of the day, well, I wanted to feel extra spicy today. So, I said to myself, what do you want to wear? Do you want to smell good? Do you want to smell like you're a diva? Or I want to smell like a diva. I'm in control. I've always been a big girl, but I'm a big girl now because I'm rapidly approaching 50 than I am to 40. But hey, I'm going to look good while doing it. So I pulled out something that I absolutely loved. I talked about her a few weeks ago, and that is Xarmony Perfumes. Y'all check out Athena, baby. She is giving. I got like 2 compliments today, and one of them just happened to be one of my co-workers. Now, I sprayed her on at 7 o'clock in the morning. We had a meeting at 10:30. She was still going strong. And even now, it is, let's check the time, 4:29, and we're still going. So, baby, if you want something, a fragrance that's going to, if you want a fragrance that's just going to give you the business, baby, Check out Athena. She's giving. She is giving. Now, and because I wanted to be extra special, because I can do that because I made 48 today. I went extra. I went and got, you see this lovely package from Xarmony. Y'all check out this black owned company. I talked about Xarmony fragrances a few weeks ago. Y'all don't disappoint and miss the opportunities, because you'll be surprised how some of these lesser known perfume houses is making big changes. Now, this is what the bottle looks like now. This is Xarmony when I first bought it. That was then. This is now. And if you want to see, I didn't want to do the side effects, but look, baby, she ain't going nowhere. And the bottle, the fragrance house has evolved yet again. And this is the, now let me close this up right. This is Vanilla E Super. So I put her on top of Athena. Baby, you couldn't tell me I didn't smell good today. So yes, my coworker told me I smelled good today. She said, oh, you smell like some dessert. You smell like a cinnamon tart, kind of like. I said, girl, yeah, I got this from Xarmony. I'm telling y'all check out these lesser known art. Well, I like to say, and most people are calling them artisan black owned fragrance houses, because they are putting out some good fragrances as well. Like I said, I'm on my fragrance journey, and yes, I like talking about black owned businesses, but I'm gonna have to mix it up, because I found fragrances under $50, and probably this week I'm going to talk about that $10 fragrance. Excuse me, that $5 fragrance that I talked about. Yes, you heard me. $10. $10 fragrance and a $5 fragrance. And you're going to be surprised by what I found. But yes, I check out Xarmony, because Xarmony is a company I've been supporting now for a while. I haven't picked up anything recently from them because I'm still loving Athena. Vanilla E Super, I got this during Xarmony Week. So y'all need to check out the owner. The owner is Trill Noel, and he has amazing fragrances. He does beautiful things with his notes and how he combines them and mixes them up. You'll be so surprised about what you can find. And for a 3.4 ounce bottle, I think some of them are priced on average $150 to about maybe $325, which is, average prices now for, well, really below market value, because when you look at some of the bigger fragrance houses, they're charging $350, $375, $450, $500. And if you really want the higher echelons like Kriegler, you're looking at about $799 to $1,000. So this particular fragrance house, it's well below market value. Me personally, just doing the research from what I'm able to find. However, his fragrances, they're lasting, and this is still going. I'm talking about 7 o'clock, and here it is 4. That's 8 hours. She lasts a good 12, and I took care of my body care today, so I'm still expecting no more few hours of wear before I decide I want to get in the shower and wash her off. But until then, I'm just going to enjoy feeling myself. So that was my combo for today. And then I did an oil. Now I started everything off with the oil. It was an impression fragrance oil. And it was Tom Ford's Bitter Peach. I'm almost gone from there. So I kind of got the idea I may have to find another impression perfume oil, or I might just need to chalk down the losses and get me a 1.7 ounce of Tom Ford Bitter Peach, because I absolutely love that fragrance, and it pairs so well with the fragrances that I do have in my small yet wonderful collection that I have, and I'm just relearning. So that is my tidbit of the day. I just want to thank each and every one of you for clicking my views, and for liking my little videos. I hope while I'm on this journey, I get to share my experience with fragrance with each and every one of you. As I stated, I'm going to be mixing some things up really soon. I'm going to find some fragrances under $50. It may be black owned, it may not be, but hey, you still want to smell good like anybody else, and I'm here for it. Y'all take care today. Be a blessing in your community. Like my video, share my video, and if necessary, leave me a comment, because every comment helps me be a better person. Be a blessing in your community. You take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.